Hello everyone, and happy Pokemon Day! So, we had a Direct. I've had some time to think about it and get my notes down. So let's break this down. You're not going to see any trailer segments or any of that. You're just going to hear me talking about it. So, to start, fun little fact. This franchise started all the way back on February 27th, 1996 with the release of Red and Blue. Which is incredible that we've made it this far. But, let's get into what was actually revealed. So, they have revealed a music player with the Pokemon games Red and Blue. Music, it looks like a Game Boy. You put the little cartridge in and it plays music off of it. It's very cute, very fun. I have a feeling it's going to be ridiculously expensive, but as is with everything Pokemon related. Now, we got more new information about Pokemon Worlds this year, which is happening in the summer, in August. Champions, the new battle simulator game, will be used for the competitive format for the future, which is interesting. More on that in a second. And then they also are adding to Worlds a brand new event called Pokemon XP, which is this cute little museum and a fun little thing. It's a fun little thing. It has the Pokemon Center in there. There's, of course, merch store. And some other fun stuff in that. Which is super cool. Then, they hyped up a brand new TCG set, which is interesting. And it seems like tag teams are coming back. Pokemon Go is getting a 30th anniversary event. There's an all-out event that starts on March 7th. Masters EX is bringing Red with his signature Pikachu, which is super, super neat. If you hear pages flipping, that's me. I promise. They are also adding the Pro Tags of Scarlet and Violet as well. This is... I know the mobile games aren't something that we really talk about too much on this channel, but I figured I might as well. This is a breakdown video of everything that was in the Direct. I'm trying to make sure we touch on every little thing. Pokemon Cafe Remix is getting a big update with lots of 30th celebration stuff inside. Pokemon Sleep, of course, weirdest app on the planet, tracks your sleep and everything. I think it's kind of funny that exists, but you know, that's just me. Is adding Mew in there, and there's some Mew missions that begin tonight, if you are playing it. Pokemon Unite, which I've heard had some updates recently that's gotten the community of that game pretty upset. So, we get some new updates. The legendary birds are coming to the game alongside more Pokemon bringing in. Pokemon TCG Pocket, the one mobile game from Pokemon that I actually play around with. Is showing off the new set, which I've opened 10 packs already of, and didn't really get a whole lot except some really nice full art Pokemon cards, which kind of fun. But that's pretty much all I got. I didn't get anything else, but c'est la vive. And also during the next month, we'll be getting 30 days of free gifts from that. Next up is the most exciting news, at least for me. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is coming to the GameCube NSO platforms in March of this year. So, that's very, very exciting. And then, I'll talk about this tomorrow during our live stream of this. The Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green have officially been released. I'm going to be playing it shortly after this video is done. I'm going to be playing at least Leaf Green. We're going to be streaming Fire Red tomorrow, by the way. I'll be playing Leaf Green on my own, Fire Red for the stream. I think that's fair. But Pokemon Home is going to be where Pokemon Home is going to have support as well for that game, coming soonish, I guess. Which is really cool, and it adds to the coolness factor. Now, we have a Pokemon Champions update, which is really cool. I've been wanting this for a while. A stylized advert, basically hyping up the game and hyping it up. It was a very funny trailer, very cute trailer. That comes out April of 2026. We don't have an official release date. I will say, before we continue, I want to harken back to the XD thing. I find it very interesting that they put XD out first and not Coliseum. I'm curious on what they're doing there, but maybe we'll just get that after March. Who knows? Maybe they think that XD is more popular. It is the better game, per se. But, you know. Anyway, in Legends EA, the game that we are using to do this breakdown, we have a new Mega Evolution, which I'm going to show up. I'm going to actually be able to show this. Stay tuned till the end of the video. I will actually do the fight on this video. So we're going to go to Link Play, go to Mystery Gift, and we're going to go to Via Internet, because it should be available now. There it is. Special distortion detected. And this should allow us to go take care of that, which we will go do at the end of this video. Stop for now. Disconnect. Fair enough. But, wanted to go ahead and take care of that. We will do that in a quick little bit. Huh. Aha, there it is. We'll go there after I get done breaking down the rest of this. Sounds fair. Now, moving forward, I'm gonna skip over the ZA thing. We have a new Mega. I'll introduce the new Mega once we get the new Mega. I think that's fair. Pokopia, the game that is a thing. There is a stereo Rotom, or as he likes to be called, DJ Rotom. Kind of a play off of DJ KK from Animal Crossing. Plays different music from all of the different regions and generations of Pokemon. Cooking is also in the game and is done by a ingredient that cooks called Chef Dende, which is hilarious. Multiplayer mode, you can play from up to 1 to 4 players, and it has Prop Hunt. Wild. Just wild. That game keeps getting more and more intriguing by the minute. That comes out next week on March 5th. Now, it is time for the big discussion. We are getting a new generation of Pokemon. When, you might ask? Not this year, next year. You're gonna have to wait till 2027 for this. And it looks really promising. And I know everybody hates those words because every time that a new Pokemon game comes out, every time you can always feel in the room that you don't know what it's going to turn out to be. This game, for example, I like it, but there's a lot of, little things that you're like, man, I wish this was different, or this was different. This one, I don't know what we're going to get with it. It looks amazing. It looks great. But let's be very, very careful with how much we hype this one up. I'm very intrigued. It looks really cute. I think it looks fun. The new starters are probably my favorite new additions to them because they actually look decent. They look fun and look interesting. I'm definitely more interested in Pom Nom as long as it stays on all fours. Or let me make sure that I have that name correct so I'm not, like, giving you wrong information. So, we know that, we do know that that's the, it's also exclusive to the Switch 2. And now some of us will say, oh, that's a bad thing. I don't think so. I think this is a good thing because them holding it back on the Switch 1 means that graphically, the Switch 1 version is going to be really bad. Hopefully, this game's going to have so much time in the oven, that they're going to make it gorgeous. But our three starters are Brout, Pombon, and Gekwa. I really like all three. I think the doggo, Pombon, has the most potential to be a fun one, because he looks adorable. I love it. But, all that said, we have new games. They're coming out next year. And as far as I am concerned, we will be covering them day one. Whenever they come out, you'll be covering them. As far as I am concerned, and as far as this channel is concerned, I will be talking about them, and we will be playing them. Expect it to be kind of like the stylistic LP like this one was, like ZA was, where you would play through the game, I would do all the side missions off-screen, so you didn't have to, like, really do all of that. You didn't have to see me do all of it. And then we would do the main story together. But, all that put aside, that comes out next year in 2027. Which is great. That's a good news. Now, I think that about does it for the breakdown. Personal thoughts as we head to that, to the thing. Me, professional channel on YouTube. Yeah, right. As we head to the, Mystery Gift Mega Evolution, I want to talk about my thoughts about the Direct. I actually think this Direct was pretty solid. It wasn't the biggest Direct, but, like, it was pretty special. Because, like, what they did is they announced plenty of things to tide you over for the rest of them until that new Pokemon game comes out in 2027. And that's a good thing, and I think a lot of people are going to be mad about them not revealing it or they're not releasing it until 2027. I know some people are going to be like, wait, why? I disagree with that thought of process. I think it's a good thing that they're doing it that way. But, yeah. Oh, it's turning to nighttime. I was kind of like, what? Don't tell me this thing has a cutscene in it. But, anyway, I think the Direct was altogether really good. The Pokemon Winds and Waves, which is the name of the new games, looks really, really good. And everything that they revealed hit for me. It was like, oh, this is great. So let's go and do... We'll just do this. Perfect. Alright, let's get in there, and let's take care of this stuff. This should not take us too long. This should not be that bad. It's just another one of those, call them the mysterious Pokemon one. And look at that! That is what I was hinting at. We have a new Mega Evolution form for Garchomp. Which is interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the new Mega. I think it looks better than the other one, that's for sure, but... I have to assume that this one is a special attacker. You know? I have to assume that that's the vibe I'm getting. Oopsies. As you can see, I'm not really scared of it. I let Floette go down, but, like, there's no reason to, like, be terrified of this thing. And we grab Garchompite Z, which is wonderful. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Wonderful. We already might as well do that here. So, like, there's no point in just not grabbing it today, you know? Like, we're on the game anyway, we might as well grab it. So that's your first piece of celebrations that we're gonna do, is that. Now, let's do something that's gonna be a little more on the, like, technical side. I'm gonna go grab my Garchomp, and we're gonna compare stats. We're gonna compare stats. So, Garchomp. Let's take a look at its Garchomp. This is at level 100. It's an attacking Pokemon, right? So we're gonna hit the save button. I think that's fair. And then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna look at its stats. Mega Garchomp, it boosts... The normal Mega Garchomp boosts its attack stats. Its attacking stats, its speed, its special defense, and its special attack, but lower speed. Now, what about Mega Garchomp Z? The new form. I want to see what the stat changes look like here. We're going to take a look at that, and then we'll end off this video with that. And I'll also show its dex entry, because maybe that nice. No. Change held item, open satchel. There we go. Just gotta get to it. There it is. Alright. Now, I got Garchomp Z, which, now that I'm looking at it, now that I get to, like, stop and look at it and not in a fight, I actually don't mind it. I do think it's weird that it's a flyer, but say what you will about that. Well, let's go find its dex entry once I can actually... There it is. So, oh, before I forget, let's look at the stats. Look at the men. You need to look at the stats. Stat-wise, interesting. It's better. Interesting. It's a lot better. Now, when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, it's better because it's stronger, or why I say it's better. It's because it's super fast and it hits like a truck. So, expect me to use this in our competitive play. But having this thing being able to do a Swords Dance at that speed, like, doing a Swords Dance at that speed and then hitting somebody with a Dragon Rush or an Earthquake or a Poison Jab, whew, that thing's gonna hit hard. It's not gonna hit small, it's gonna hit hard. So my prediction was wrong. It's not a special attacker. It's more of a speedy, fast attacker, which is disgusting for a Pokemon like this. Interesting. Interesting. Now, let's look at the Pokedex entry for it. So, Mega Garchomp, normally, its disposition is more vicious than before. Its Mega Evolution. Garchomp carves its opponents up with the sides on both arms. Garchomp has gained a new Mega Evolution form. It flies around foes at Mach speed and cuts them to shreds with its sinister wing claws. Interesting. Alright. So, that is that. And I believe we are going to go ahead and end off the episode here of this. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic Pokemon day. I know I will, and I will see you all next time. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.